It is easy, I think, for us to look at our lives and think that we are wandering aimlessly through the wilderness, wondering where the path is leading. We may be in a season of waiting, uncertainty, or perhaps struggle. The promises that God has spoken to us, those promises of hope, restoration, and fulfillment, seem distant, far away, or even impossible. We find ourselves questioning whether God has forgotten us, or if we're even on the right path at all. But in truth, God's work in us during this time is deeper, more meaningful, and more significant than we can see at the moment. When you look at your life right now, it's easy to feel like you're stuck, that you're not making the progress you desire, or that you're not where you're supposed to be. The road ahead seems long and uncertain. But let me tell you something, where you are today is not where you'll be tomorrow unless you choose to settle. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step, and that step must be taken today. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. What you need to understand is that success is not a destination, it's a journey. It's about the little choices you make every single day. Every decision you take, every action you take is creating your future. You're not just building something for the future, you're building it right now, in the present. You are the architect of your own destiny. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. It's your own doubt that holds you back, and the only way to break free is to believe in yourself. Trust the process. Trust the journey, Dot. You have to stop waiting for the right time. There is no perfect moment. There is no magical point in the future when everything will align perfectly. If you keep waiting for the right moment, you'll spend your whole life waiting. And let me tell you this, the right time is always now, Dot. The only time that is guaranteed is today. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take the moment and make it perfect. You don't need to have everything figured out. You just need to start. Action is what moves you forward. Now, it's true that we all face obstacles, every single one of us. Some are small, others are overwhelming. But the difference between those who make it and those who don't is how they handle those obstacles. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. The people who succeed aren't the ones who never fall, they're the ones who get back up every time they do. You will face challenges. You will face setbacks. But how you respond to them defines your future, Dot. And listen, failure is a part of the process. It's not something to fear, it's something to embrace. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of success. Not every failure is a lesson. Every mistake is an opportunity to learn. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. You will fail. You will stumble. You will stumble. But what matters is how you use those moments to grow. Failure is not final unless you choose to make it final. It's how you get back up that matters, Dot. Now, I want you to think about something for a moment. How many times have you doubted yourself? How many times have you questioned whether you're good enough, whether you're capable, whether you're worthy of success? Stop doubting yourself, Dot. You are enough. You've always been enough. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. The power to achieve everything you want is already inside you. But believe in your potential, even when no one else does, Dot. You might look at the people who've achieved great things and think that they have some magic formula, some secret that you don't. But that's not true. Every successful person has walked through fire, faced their own doubts, and worked harder than they ever thought possible. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple, relentless effort. The difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack in will. You can be smarter, faster, more talented than the next person, but if you're not willing to put in the work, none of that matters. You have to show up every day, even when you don't feel like it, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard, because it's in those moments of struggle that the most growth happens. And let me tell you this, it's not the big leaps that make you successful, it's the small steps, repeated over time. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. It's about showing up consistently, even when the results aren't immediate. Success is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Every step you take, no matter how small, gets you closer to your goal. Don't focus on the big picture, focus on the next step. Take it, and then the next one. Over time, those small steps will add up to something much bigger than you ever imagined. I know that there are times when the road ahead looks impossibly long, when the distance between where you are and where you want to be feels insurmountable. let me tell you this, the distance isn't as big as it seems. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, that one step you take today will bring you closer to your goal. Start small. Start where you are. Just keep moving forward, Dot. You have to remember that the road to success is not linear. It is filled with twists and turns, highs and lows, triumphs and failures. But what will keep you going is knowing that every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. Don't look at someone else's journey and think that your path should be the same. Your road will be different, and that's okay. Stay focused on your own journey, and don't compare yourself to others. Run your own race, Dot. And finally, remember that the true measure of success is not in the outcome, but in the person you become along the way. Success isn't just about reaching a goal, it's about growing through the process. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts when you stay the course, when you commit to your journey, and when you don't quit. Even when it's hard, you become the kind of person who can handle the success when it comes. It's the struggle, the challenge, the persistence that prepares you for what's next. So today, make the decision that you will not wait any longer. Take the step you've been putting off. Do the thing you've been too afraid to do. Embrace failure as a teacher, not a roadblock. Believe in yourself, even when no one else does. And above all, never stop moving forward, no matter how hard it gets. Because your future is being created by what you do today. Take the first step, and then take the next one, and then the next stop. Keep moving forward, and watch how your persistence leads you to success. You are capable of so much more than you realize. Every day you are given an opportunity to grow, to evolve, and to become the person you were always meant to be. But there's one thing you need to understand: growth requires discomfort. The comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there if you want to achieve something extraordinary. You must be willing to step outside of what feels safe, to push past the limits you've set for yourself, and embrace the challenge that growth demands. It's easy to become complacent, to sit back and wait for success to come to you. But here's the truth: success doesn't come to the passive, it comes to the persistent. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. Every choice you make, every effort you put in, whether it's big or small, is moving you toward your goals. Consistency is key. If you want to grow, if you want to succeed, you must show up every single day. You don't need to take giant leaps. Just keep moving forward. Every step forward counts. You will face setbacks. You will experience failure. But failure is not the end. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Every setback is an opportunity for growth. Failure teaches us lessons that success never could. It builds resilience. It strengthens us. The question isn't whether you will fail, it's how you respond when you do. Failure doesn't define you unless you let it. It's the resilience to get up and try again that will determine your future. Many people stop trying because they fear they're not good enough. They fear they aren't capable of success. But here's what you need to understand: self-doubt is normal. It's part of the journey.
Don't wait. The time will never be just right. There's never going to be a perfect moment where everything aligns. The time to take action is now, even if you don't feel ready. Readiness comes through action.
The more you show up and put in the work, the more you'll develop the skills, the mindset, and the confidence to succeed. And here's the thing: you are worthy of the life you dream about. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. You have everything inside of you to achieve your goals. But you have to believe in yourself. You have to stop listening to that inner voice that tells you that you're not enough, that you can't do it. Replace that voice with one that says, I can, I will, I must. The road to growth is not always easy. There will be challenges, there will be pain, and there will be pain, and there will be times when you wonder if it's worth it. But remember this: the pain you feel today will be the strength you feel tomorrow. Every struggle, every difficulty, every challenge is preparing you for what's to come. Growth is not immediate, Dot. It's a journey. But it is a journey that's worth every single step. So today, decide that you will no longer stay in your comfort zone. Decide that you will take the first step toward your dreams. Do not let fear, doubt, or failure hold you back. Step into the challenge, embrace the discomfort, and trust that every effort, no matter how small, is a part of your growth. Your future is waiting for you, and the only thing standing between you and your dreams is the decision to keep going. You are capable, you are strong, and you are ready to keep going. Keep growing. The best is yet to come.
You are going to face challenges. You are going to experience setbacks. You are going to want to quit. But let me tell you something, the pain is part of the process. It is not the end, it is the beginning. So many people turn away when it gets tough. They want to escape the discomfort. But what they don't understand is that growth only happens through pain. You cannot grow without going through discomfort. The pain you feel today will be the strength you feel tomorrow. Every step you take through the struggle is a step closer to becoming the person you were meant to be. If you want to achieve anything meaningful in life, you will have to fight through pain. You will have to fight through angst. You will fight through exhaustion, fear, failure, and doubt. But that is what separates the successful from the unsuccessful. The successful people are not the ones who avoid pain. They are the ones who learn to embrace it. They are the ones who understand that pain is a teacher. It's a reminder that you are alive. It's the sign that you are moving in the right direction. You don't get what you wish for, you get what you work for. And if you are willing to work through the pain, if you are willing to push through when it feels like you can't go any further, then success will eventually be yours. You have to shift your mindset. You have to stop seeing pain as a roadblock and start seeing it as a stepping stone. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. The true power isn't in avoiding the discomfort. It's in how you handle it. It's about what you decide to do when things aren't going your way. Do you let the pain defeat you, or do you use it to propel you forward? Success is not the absence of failure. It's the persistence through failure. It's the courage to keep moving, even when every part of you is screaming to stop. Every time you experience pain, it's your body, your mind, and your spirit pushing you to grow. It's your opportunity to become stronger, more resilient, and more capable. Remember this, the only way out is through. You can't avoid it. You can't run from it. You have to walk through the fire. But when you come out on the other side, you will be forged into something greater than you were before. Pain is not permanent. It's temporary. The discomfort that you feel today will not last forever. But the strength that you gain from pushing through it will last a lifetime. Pain is temporary. Quitting lasts forever. That's what you need to remember when the going gets tough. The pain you feel today, the struggle you endure will pass. And in its place will be a new level of strength, a new level of determination, and a new level of success. We all face obstacles. We all face situations where it feels like everything is falling apart. But how we respond to those challenges is what determines who we become. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. The most successful people in the world are the ones who look for the opportunity in every challenge. They look for the lesson in every setback. They understand that every obstacle is a chance to grow. When life knocks them down, they don't stay down. They get back up stronger than before. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. Let me be clear, the road to success is not easy. It's not a straight line. It's filled with twists, turns, setbacks, and pain. But every step you take, no matter how difficult, is taking you closer to your goal. The greater the obstacle, the more glory in overcoming it. If the road were easy, everyone would be on it, but it's not. And that's why you're here. That's why you're here. That's why you're reading this right now. Because you have a fire inside of you. You are willing to push through the pain, to face the obstacles, and to keep moving forward. Now, pain isn't just physical. It's emotional too. The pain of rejection, the pain of failure, the pain of disappointment. These emotional wounds can be just as debilitating as physical pain. But guess what? You are stronger than you think. It's not the load that breaks you down. It's the way you carry it when life hits you with emotional pain. Don't crumble. Stand tall. Carry it with grace. Learn from it. Use it. Because on the other side of that emotional pain is a new version of you, someone who is wiser, stronger, and more prepared for the journey ahead. The key to dealing with pain is understanding that it's a part of the process. The pain, the struggle, the setbacks, they don't define you. What defines you is how you respond. Are you going to quit? Or are you going to push through knowing that the reward on the other side is worth every ounce of effort? Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. Think about all the greats, those who have changed the world, those who have made history. They didn't get there by avoiding pain. They got there by embracing it. They got there by walking through the toughest moments of their lives and refusing to let them break them. You may have to fight a battle more than once to win it. You might have to fight more than once to reach your goal. But the fight is worth it. The battle is worth it. And when you finally achieve what you set out to do, all the pain, all the sacrifice will be worth it. You'll look back and realize that the pain was the very thing that made you who you are. Remember this, the only way to avoid the pain of growth is to avoid growth itself. And if you avoid growth, you'll stay stuck. If you're not growing, you're dying. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. And part of loving what you do is loving the journey, the struggle, the pain, the moments that make you question everything. Because those are the moments that will shape you into the person who can achieve greatness. You have to be willing to endure. You have to be willing to keep going when it hurts. Because the pain you feel today is temporary, but the strength you gain from it is permanent. It will last forever. So when you face pain, when you face hardship, when you feel like you can't take another step, remind yourself you are stronger than you think. You are capable of more than you know. And you will come out of this stronger, wiser, and more powerful than ever before. Now take a deep breath. Keep your eyes on the prize and keep moving forward. The pain will pass, but the victory on the other side, that's yours for the taking. Keep going. Let me tell you something right now. If you want to make it, you need to be relentless. You need to be willing to do whatever it takes to push through, to keep moving when everyone else is slowing down. Success is not for the chosen few, it's for the relentless. The difference between the successful and the unsuccessful is not talent, not luck, but the sheer will to keep going no matter what. Are you ready to be relentless? Because that's what it takes. Too many people give up too soon. They start strong, they get excited, but when the going gets tough, they fold. But those who achieve greatness, the people who break through barriers and redefine what's possible, are the ones who refuse to quit. They don't give up when things get hard. They don't quit when they fail. They don't stop when they're tired. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. Every time you fall, every time you fail, you've got a choice. You can either stay down or you can rise, stronger and more determined than before. Relentlessness isn't about being perfect. It's not about never making mistakes. It's about how you handle those mistakes. It's about how you respond when you face setbacks. Do you fold or do you fight? A winner is just a loser who tried one more time. Every time you face a setback, every time you encounter a challenge, you have an opportunity. You can give up and become another statistic, or you can rise above and become unstoppable. The choice is yours. And if you want success, you have to choose to keep fighting. The road to success is never a straight line. There will be obstacles, setbacks, and challenges along the way. But when you're relentless, nothing can stop you. You will face many defeats in your life, but never let yourself be defeated. The key is to keep going, to keep showing up, even when it feels like you're getting nowhere. Success doesn't come from taking the easy path. It comes from pushing through the hard times, staying focused, and refusing to let anything break your spirit. I know it's tough. I know it's hard. But I also know that you are stronger than you think. You have more inside of you than you can even imagine. When you decide to be relentless, you tap into a power you didn't know existed. Relentless is about never giving up and never giving in. It's about digging deeper when you feel you can't go any further. It's about the refusal to quit no matter what. It's going to take everything you've got. It's going to demand your energy, your focus, and your heart. But I'm telling you right now, it's worth it. Every second, every minute, every hour you spend fighting, every moment you push past your limits, it's all worth it. Success is not an accident. It's the result of relentless effort, relentless focus, and relentless action. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is that the successful people never gave up. So today, make the decision. Decide that no matter what comes your way, no matter how tough it gets, you will not stop. You will not quit. You will be relentless in your pursuit of your dreams. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. Doubt yourself and you limit your potential. Believe in yourself, and there is nothing that can stand in your way. Now go out there and give it everything you've got. You are unstoppable. You are relentless, and nothing is going to stop you. Keep pushing, keep striving, and keep fighting. The world is waiting for you to show them what you're made of.